much petroleum jelly I've got here. Any more than that, it has to go into the bin. So if you just take a big sweep out and you've got a big lump of petroleum jelly on there, every time you take that out your tub, you can't put it back. Anything that's taken out has to go in the bin. So that's all money in the bin. So listen to the money hitting the bottom of the bin every time you have wastage from a treatment. That will make you more profitable as a therapist when you're working. When you're having to pay for it yourself, you'll definitely take that tip. So I have a cotton bud, and one side for one eye, one side for the other eye. And sweep it through the petroleum jelly, and then I just like to roll it and just give it a nice light coating of petroleum jelly. Okay? Let the client know that you come into the eye area, and I'll get you to look up. And what you want to do is you want to sweep the petroleum jelly in a nice thin even layer underneath the eye area here. Try not to touch the lashes, I've just caught the end of the lash there. And then I'll get you to look down, and then you want to sweep over the top lid as well. And you want to get right down to the edge of the lid, and again avoiding the lashes. So what this is petroleum jelly, and it just puts a protective layer around the eye. So if you accidentally get some tint on the eye area, that should help prevent staining. Doesn't stop staining, but helps prevent staining. Now you don't want your client looking like they've got an eye infection with the amount of petroleum jelly you put on. So it's always just a nice layer. And the more you have on, the more you have to take off. Okay? So I'm coming to this eye now, and I've swapped round my cotton bud to the fresh end. So I've got a clean one for this eye. Get you to look down. So I'm going to give you the basic, and then that would go in my bin. That's what I've forgotten, a wee bin. So I'll put that over there because that's a dirty one. So I'm going to give you the basic mix for this. Should always follow manufacturer's guidelines when you're using the, your tint. Also, try not to mix brands, even though they are vegetable tint and peroxide, and it's kind of it's always the same strength of peroxide. I always like to stick with the same brand so that they are made to be compatible with each other. And always tint your client with a mix that you've made brand-wise for your patch test. So don't patch test with one brand and tint with another. You might have clients that are quite sensitive to one brand than the other brand. So always replace lids on everything that you use. You don't want the air getting into You don't want the air getting into your tint. Never leave the lids off. So I'm going to pass this round, which will give me time to put the cotton underneath the eye. So I'll separate them two out so you can see the difference in the shade of the two colours. So that's your blue-black. So that's the total amount of tint you would need for a treatment. So that amount in one colour, or that amount in equal colour if you're doing a half and half, or you might have someone that wants chocolate brown, so you would do 3/4 of that mix would be brown and 1/4 would be black, you know, just to get that more of the brown colour rather than the chocolate brown. Okay, the black can overtake the colour, so watch how much black that you put in. So I'm going to put half moon pads underneath the eyes. These are damp pads, and I need to have it really quite thin. I've just kind of tore this pad in half, but to help you prevent getting lots of wee fibres, you can just snip across half a pad. You'll have a nice clean edge for putting underneath. So I'll get you to look up, and you just sweep that under so the lashes sit on top of it, just much the same as the preparation you would do for an eye cleanse. So it sweeps under the lashes. I'm going to put cotton wool on both lashes because that's my personal preference. What you do have is these pads here. I'm all fingers and thumbs with these. So these, you can see the shape where the hole, where one has been taken out, and these would be lightly dampened and then placed under the eye area in the same way that these pads have done. For me, I can't work with these. Some people love them, some people prefer the damp cotton wool. I'm a damp cotton wool kind of person. So when you are practicing, do one eye damp cotton wool, one eye damp paper, and see what you prefer, okay? So now that my pads are on and my client's ready for tint, I will put the activator into the tint. If you put the activator in